Hey everybody, how you doing? Hope your day's going well. I'm still at Drake Well, and one of the things I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I used to be a tour guide here at Drake Well. I used to come here when I was a kid with my grandmother, and one of the things that was here originally, the very first monument to Drake and his accomplishment, was this giant rock behind me. And it used to sit right over there where the replica is. This was the first monument to Colonel Drake. And I don't know why, I always come to this rock. I used to give tours, and for some reason I always felt like I needed to talk about the rock. And so for one of our lessons today, you're going to indulge me in my obsession with this thing. So here is the giant monument to Drake. Bronze plaque right here. Beautifully done, by the way. I mean, that's gorgeous. Nice patina. Nice patina. Learned that from Antiques Roadshow. Thank you. So what we have here is, let's read this together. Here, let me turn without falling off of the rock. This native boulder marks the plot where, through the foresight, energy, and persistence of Edwin L. Drake, the first well was drilled for oil on August 27th, 1859. Oil was found at a depth of 69.5 feet. This great discovery inaugurated the petroleum industry, erected by the Canada chapter of Daughters of the American Revolution, August 27th, 1914. Okay. This was the first monument. This is the first chance anybody had to actually remember what Drake had done. And think about this. He did that in 1859, and it's not recognized with any kind of monument until 1914. So needless to say, if you do something great, doesn't mean you're going to be noticed for it when you do it. But all in all, I just this rock has always kept it's got a special place in my heart for two reasons. One, I don't know why. Seriously, that's one of the reasons. I don't know why. The second was, there was a time capsule that was supposed to be buried, and we'll walk down the rocks, and I have to look down because if I don't, I'm going to fall. Right here was a plaque, and on that plaque, it said that there was a time capsule there that was going to be opened on August 11th, 2001. And the reason I remember that was August 11th was my grandmother's birthday. And I told my grandmother I wanted her to stay alive long enough to see what was in there. Well, my grandmother passed away back in the 80s. And so as the time came, I got kind of excited because I thought, okay, this is something I always wanted my grandmother to see. I'm going to go see it. So they go to open the time capsule, and guess what? There's no time capsule. The best they can figure was there was a strike of the workers that were building this park with the time capsule. The time capsule was put in 1959. And they think that somebody forgot to bury the time capsule. Now, most of what was in the time capsule they have found. The only thing that wasn't found was audio recordings of Colonel Drake's granddaughter. I believe it was her granddaughter. It had to be granddaughter. Talking about Grandpa. So that was all. Everything else they seem to have found. So they think during the strike somebody just forgot to bury it. And I know this sounds kind of weird, but on the one side of it, I always thought, well, Grandma, you didn't miss anything. There wasn't anything to see. So this is the rock. Please, when you come to Drake Well, you'll see it when you come in the entrance. If you have nothing else, I'd like you to walk up to it. Think of me, think of my grandmother, and enjoy your time at Drake Well, and enjoy your time learning about the oil and gas industry, the industry you have chosen to be a part of. So, with that being said, got another lesson ready for you. Keep checking back. Whenever I can post these, I'll post them. So, until next time, toodles.